Alright, so hello, my name is Andrew and or Nocturnum or Nocturna. Uh, and if you're watching this video, you see the title. This is about Nicchi / Blackout. So recently Blackout's account was hacked and ended up spiraling this whole controversy. Eventually, Blackout got the account back, and I ended up making a reply to the Game Jolt, to one of his Game Jolt posts, and that's how this whole thing spiraled out. All right, so before we get into all of the allegations and all that, I want to explain my personal experience with Nicchi. I met Nicchi around 2016, I believe. We were sort of good friends. I wouldn't say very good because eventually things got very out of hand and toxic. We were pretty good friends. Nicchi at the time was known for being a very, mean person. He was very critical of the fan game community, and he would attack people like King Carter, Sama Gamma, if anyone remembers that, Animated Adam HD, and all that. Eventually, it got to the point where I ended up cutting my association off with him. Mainly because he was becoming a very bad person. I just didn't want to be involved. This led to him harassing me. And it started a whole rivalry between us. He would send his friends after me. He would comment on my Game Jolt stuff. He would do all sorts of things. Eventually, this experience, along with many other people's experiences, led to an exposed video on him back in like 2018. And in this exposed video, a number of things were touched upon. Most of them, looking back now, were very minor things, such as his weird interests, and some of that. But there was some important points brought up. Such as Nicchi had used people a lot for cybersex and that sort of stuff, and he would abuse those people as well. So I'm going to throw the screenshot of the document of which the video was based on. This led to Nicchi leaving the FNAF community and basically going under the radar. And it worsened our relationship too, as me and Nicchi ended up basically hating each other after this. Nicchi had blamed me entirely for the video, even though the people that were involved with making that video, there was a group of about 10 people who made that video. Unfortunately, the video is no longer around or up, and I doubt there's any traces of it anymore, as, like I said, a lot of the points in it were very weak, and just, it wasn't worth keeping up anymore. If I can find the video, I will see what I can do. Maybe I'll upload it. I don't know. We'll see. But after that, everything went quiet. Eventually, after this, like I said, everything got worse. Nicchi would constantly stalk me and harass me. At one point, there was a group chat made about me, fully dedicated to attacking me, planning things against me. At one point, there was going to be an exposed video on me, but that never went through. I have no idea why, what the exposed video was for, as I don't recall doing anything illegal or anything bad like that. So, after this whole thing, I myself basically went under the radar, with the exceptions of Nicchi coming after me every now and then. Until something happened, and I don't know exactly what, but most of Nicchi's friends had turned on him, and they got back in contact with me and explained to me some of the things that happened. And I think my memory is very clear, but a number, like a lot of the things that were explained in the 2018 exposed video, which were like sexual abuse and all that sort of stuff. And I honestly, I don't remember any of it except for one thing. I was added to a group chat out of nowhere one morning while I was in the middle of class, and this group chat was full of a number of people that had had very touchy interactions with Nicchi. I believe some of these people were girls. I'm not entirely sure, but they were mostly all used for cyber sex, and they were harassed, blackmailed, abused, and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, I thought I thought I still had this group on me, but I have no idea. I think I might have left it. I don't remember, but the group chat is gone now, and I don't know where it went. I think there might be people still in there, and maybe if I can, I will see if I can get anything from it. And if I can, I'll make a follow-up video. But out of all these people, there was one that really, really, really stood out to me, and it was the person who I'll just refer to as the 12-year-old. So the 12-year-old, as you can tell by the name, was a person that was 12 years old when the whole incident happened. From my understanding, Nicchi had somehow gotten in contact with this person, and this led to a lot of very illegal things, I would say. And, it just basically proves my point of Nicchi being a pedophile. And I'll throw a screenshot that I do have up on the video. And unfortunately, the screenshot, I know recently Pyrocynical was accused of being a groomer. But the thing is that a lot of people do not believe that those allegations, because of the fact that the Discord screenshots have deleted user. But the unfortunate part is the screenshot right here has deleted user in it. But what I want to point out that I think this this does validate the screenshot is the mention of Germany. The Germany age of consent laws, which is where Blackout lives, in Germany. Now, you could make the argument that the age of consent in Germany, I believe, is 13 or 14, and you could make the argument that this makes what Blackout did okay. But from my understanding, the person that he did this with was, I think, American. I don't know. But I doubt their country's age of consent was 13 or 14. I don't necessarily know how the whole cross countries and the internet whole thing works, but from my understanding, this is basically pedophilia. This is morally very wrong as well, and it's just wrong, and I think this solidifies the whole accusation. And if that isn't enough for you, I will post a picture up right now, a censored image, and that is a picture of a nude picture taken by Nicchi, that was sent to multiple people in that group chat I was added into, and it was most notably sent to this 12-year-old, which I think is even worse. So yeah, I think hopefully that's enough to solidify the accusation. Now, there is a number of people that have been accusing me of lying, and in this part of the video, I want to clear up some of the responses that I have gotten, and I will hopefully clear some things up. So let me pull it up right here. So there has been a user that has recently come about that has been saying that I'm a liar, and saying that this entire thing is made up, and accusing me of doing some bad things myself. So, let's get into it. So this person, Honko, has, unfortunately, I never wanted to bring this person up publicly, because what they want is attention, but unfortunately I have to do this, to hopefully clear my side of the story up. This person has been harassing me since 2017, harassing me, anyone associated with me, trying to basically ruin my reputation, my career, for no reason whatsoever. They're basically just a troll. This person has been non-stop harassing me, and they've been doing everything in their power to just make me look bad. So I'm going to read off their response to this whole thing. So at the top here, he says, Blackout is not a pedophile. Delete your false claims and shouts. And I just want to say, well, he is. It depends on what you believe in this video. And I'm certainly not going to delete anything that I claimed. You cannot trust anything that Nocturnum says. He's not reliable just because he made Fnati. I knew Noc for 4 years, and he is a huge prick who lies about ex-members of his team and spam reports pages. That further validates my story of the whole. This person has been constantly harassing and stalking me since 2017. Nocturnum is speaking out of his ass. There is no photos or evidence of him being a pedophile. Well, as you can see, I just proved that claim wrong, because the video just provided evidence. Nocturnum doesn't know how the laws work in Germany either. The consent laws over there are absolutely different. I already brought this up in the video. I don't really know. But believe it or not, the age of consent is actually, no, sorry. The age to be classified as a pedophile is 16 years old. You can do a quick Google search. How old do you have to be classified as a pedophile? 16 years old. The ICD-10 defines pedophilia as a sexual preference for children, boys, girls, or both. Like the DSM, this system's criteria required that the person be at least 16 years of age or older before being diagnosed as a pedophile. But yeah. Plus, all the screenshots Nocturnum was referring to have been made up and were completely mutual. Well, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know what he means by completely mutual. They're not fake. I mean, you can believe what you want. What I'm putting up is not fake at all. He is lying when he says the photos aren't public, as some of the mutual photos of his ass were posted in the TF servers and SFW channel. Well, from my understanding, mostly everything wasn't public, because a number of people didn't want their names being associated with the situation, and no screenshots were ever shared, to my knowledge. Nocturnum makes it seem like he posted a dick pic or something, but it was just a pic of his back leg. That's not correct. As you can see, what I posted in this video is, of course, his ass. The only time he spoke weirdly with a minor was when he wasn't aware of his age. Well, that claim is also wrong, because as you can see in that screenshot, they are, I believe, fully aware of the age, as Blackout mentions the age of consent laws in Germany. Suspiciously, Nocturnum and everyone else lying about him have blocked me for calling them out. That's because no one wants to be associated with Honko or bothered by him, as he's a troll and just a complete asshole. So here's something that I really want to touch on. This person says, even though years ago Nocturnum sent furry porn to an 8-year-old, I have no idea where this claim came from and is a complete lie. This is just a lie. There's no evidence for it. I don't know what this person is talking about. If the person was, I don't expect, because I don't interact with people under the age of 13 years old on Discord, and Discord is really the only way you can reach out to me. Because if you're under the age of 13, you are legally not supposed to be on Discord, I believe. And I do not want to, I don't not want to be associated with any underage Discord users, as that could get me in trouble, I believe. If you want Nicchi to come back and do fan first shit, then stop reposting Nocturnum's false claims and accusing Nicchi of shit he didn't do. Well, the thing is that Nicchi has completely left the name of Nicchi, and they go under a completely new name. My friend Scribby has also verified my claims, so that's what this person is talking about. No, Scribby verifying Nocturnum's claims does not count either, because they are friends and plan to make up lies together as a little false information army. Me and Scribby aren't exactly close anymore. We only talk every now and then. I don't know what this person is trying to prove here, but it's, of course, wrong. Alright, so then this person made another response. Honko made another response. So let's read that right now. Blackout is a dickhead and a weirdo, but not a pedophile. Well, that's wrong. Consent laws aren't different on the internet, nor is it legal to be pedophile at 16. Nocturnum is pulling non-existent laws out of his ass. I have no response to this. He is retarded and uneducated when it comes to the law with age. Excuse me for my French there. Do you really think that you can be a pedo at 16 and be a minor and also have consent to be 18 on the internet, even if you're in a different country? Well, as I already said, to be classified as a pedophile, you have to be 16 years or older. How effing retarded can you be, Andrew? Blackout is literally just misunderstood and comes from a different place. Lol, Andrew retard alert. No response to this. It's just completely immature and wrong. However, even then, that person that Blackout did this with was 12 years old. So, therefore, the person was not legal in Germany either. So, I do not know what this point is. So, as you can see, this person is spouting off complete bullshit. I believe, so there is a false claim going out there that Nicchi was 15 years old when this whole thing happened. And I think that stems off of the fact that Nicchi back in 2017 would lie about his age to do sexual activities with older people, which is very wrong, and I think that is another thing that should be noted. But Nicchi at the time was a bit younger than what he would claim to be. He would always claim that he was 18, but in reality I think he was around 16, and this was back in like 2017, I believe. I take that with a grain of salt since I don't fully know. But yeah, I don't listen to that false claim that he wasn't 15 at all. And even then, I don't think that makes the situation any better, because the person was still 12 years old. Hopefully this video is enough to fully get into everything, as I really don't want to be involved with this anymore. I'm tired of people, throwing names at me, calling me a liar, and all that. I'm just here to clear up everything. So yeah. Thank you for watching.